say that I did not forget about my tier list. Part 2 to the tier list video is gonna come out. I just want to say that before I start talking about Joker. Part 2 of the tier list is coming. I haven't forgotten about. So, Joker. He's the first DLC character in Smash Ultimate, and of course I'm playing on the Joker stage because it's a video about Joker, so I'm playing on Joker stage. So the first thing, the first thing when someone's well, at least for me, whenever I'm trying to main a character, I look at the character and I see if they have grab combos. Now, Joker, he does have grab combos. You could use up grab and down grab. Up grab is just better in my opinion, but like neither are like bad. Both are, I mean, there's probably someone who likes down grab better, but yeah. So yeah, Joker does have grab combos. You could use up grab and down grab and turn that into combos. Alright, now also his recovery. Now Joker has 2 different recoveries. His first recovery is just the grappling hook, which range isn't too bad. You could maybe recover from like over here. So the range isn't too bad. As you can see, the range isn't too bad. But and it could also be used as a weapon. You see, you could grab him down. The grappling hook, I think it's sort of good for starting combos. You just start it off with just the grab, and then you could do something with after using the grab. Another thing, his second recovery. Now, his second recovery is Wings of Rebellion. Now, this up B is, I think it's better than the grappling hook, and it's better than the grappling hook. So, yeah. All right, so here's Wings of Rebellion right here. It just that it goes pretty high. You could see it's higher than Inklings actually. Its range is pretty good, yeah. And also another thing is that it starts off when you're using the recovery. See how you're invincible for a little bit? That's another good thing. You can't damage opponents with it, but see, you're invincible for the start of it. For the start of it, you're just invincible, so yeah. Both recoveries are pretty good. Alright, now his projectiles. His projectiles, I would say, aren't that bad either. So, first you have gun. Gun is just, isn't that good really, but you could still use it for a projectile still. And another good thing about gun, you're using a side special. If you use the side special when you air, you could aim the gun downwards, as you can see. His next projectile, his side B. Now side B, I would say its range, I wouldn't say is that good. Like I could try like from over here. See, it only works like not even that far away, but it does pretty good damage. It only does 1 damage, but see it did 1 damage only, but she got damaged over time, so yeah. So that's so she was cursed, yeah. That. All right. So next for his down B, I think his reflect is. No, I think his reflect is. It's not that bad, I would say. It's not that hard to pull off. Now his reflect while he has a persona is really good. It's just really easy to pull off, kind of like a shield. Works for melee attacks and brawl attacks. See, it's hard to even fail his counter down B with the persona. It's hard to even fail using the counter when you have the persona. So down B, not too bad. His reflect isn't that. His reflect is pretty good. I would say that Joker One problem with Joker, it's kind of hard to combo with him. But it's not that big of a problem. I said hard because it's not impossible. It's not like he has no combos. It's hard to combo with him, but if you're just good at the game, then he's probably not going to be too hard. See, he can recover from far away. His aerials, I would say they're not too bad either. Now, he has a dagger instead of a sword, which he actually has, he also has a dagger that you could kind of use as a sword, and you also have a gun, so you could also use projectiles too. His gun does not that much damage. You could see it's doing like 1 damage most of the time. So yeah, it's usually better when you just spam it. Just keep on pressing it over and over again, and then yeah, you see it's better because it only does 1 damage. You could just spam it. Now, so the good thing about Joker, he has projectiles because he has a gun, and also he has a dagger, so he could kind of use his dagger kind of like a sword. So kind of like a sword character and a projectile character. Would I say he's good? Like, I wouldn't say he's like, and also he has a wall jump too, which is pretty cool. So his dagger kind of works like a sword, and it's pretty good too. Most of his arrows he uses his dagger, and most of his arrows he uses his dagger, and most of his arrows are good because he uses the dagger. Up air, I would say is probably the worst, but you could still use that combo. It's not really that bad. Persona is pretty easy to get too. You just have to get hit a couple of times, and then you have Persona. All right, gun special while he has the Persona is pretty good. Is also pretty good. See, gun special, basically all of his moves get better. Side B gets better. His side B gets better too. It also has better range. Like, see, side special has better range, and also does it also does more damage, which is good. So yeah. Joker's has basically like 2 different move sets for his special attacks. You have his normal move set and his move set when he has his Persona. Yeah, when he has his Persona, which just makes his move set a little bit better. It's kind of he's sort of like Cloud because of his dagger, kind of acts like a sword. And he also has the Persona bar, which is kind of like Cloud's limit. Not a little bit similar to Cloud, not that similar, but he's pretty good. Would I say he's kind of like the Bayonetta? Would I say he's like as good as like Bayonetta in Smash 4? No, I wouldn't say, because Bayonetta in Smash 4 was like the best was the best character in Smash 4, and she was a DLC character, so you had to pay for it. Joker, I wouldn't say he's like the next Bayonetta for Ultimate. He's pretty good. He's pretty good overall. So yeah. I wouldn't say he's like Bayonetta in Smash 4. He's not going to be like the next Bayonetta for Ultimate. For a tier list, I think in a tier list, I would probably put him at, A, maybe, I would say A- tier or A tier. He's pretty, I would say A tier, because S tier is like the overpowered characters. A tier is just like pretty good characters, so yeah. A tier, I would say like high in A tier because he's pretty good. But he's not like Bayonetta was in Smash 4 because she was just the DLC characters that was like the best character, was just easily the best character in Smash 4. And she was a DLC character. Joker isn't really like that. He's good, he's pretty good, but I don't think he's as good as like Bayonetta. So yeah. His jab is also pretty good, so yeah. I would say overall he's a good character. I don't think I'm probably not gonna main him, but I think he's still a pretty good character. I'm not gonna main him, but he's just like a good character. So I think you should buy it. If you like projectile characters, you should definitely buy him. If you like sword characters, you could buy him. you could buy him also if you like sword characters, just because his dagger is kind of like a sword. So if you like sword characters, you could buy him maybe, unless you only do sword characters, even if it's similar to sword. So yeah, I think Joker's a pretty good character. I don't think I'm not sure if he's going to be the best DLC character. I just have to see the other characters to find out. I don't think he's like Bayonetta in Smash 4, but I think he's pretty good.